Here's how you shoot a 9,000 square foot mansion. What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are just getting started here at this 9,000 square foot mansion. This is not your typical real estate. This is not something I always typically shoot, but this is one of my higher end clients. They are a builder, so they do build these nice luxury homes, as you guys can see from behind me. When we showed up today, we saw that there was painters here and they have a bunch of their equipment and all this stuff all over the house, and the house wasn't really prepped. So we're having to work with them and asking them to move their stuff to the side. So as you can see, like we have some stuff up here, and we'll roll the B-roll right now to show you guys all the stuff all over the house. So that's what we're dealing with today. So we're starting on the 3rd floor. We're gonna move down to the 2nd and then the 1st. And after that, we'll do the drone stuff. But anyways, let's just get into it. Let's get started. We first went around, we went throughout the whole house, 9,000 square feet, turn on every single light in here. So all the lights are on. It's nice and bright in here. We got a lot of good natural light. Because we're starting on the 3rd floor, let's go over this way. Knowing I would start the video edited on the 1st floor, I'm going to work my way from the 1st to the 2nd to the 3rd on the video. I'm gonna start the 3rd floor by coming down to the 2nd level, and I'm gonna come up these stairs, and that'll get edited in the video at the end later. I hope that makes sense. So right now I'm on a Sony a7S III, have a Laowa 12mm and then a DJI RS2. What's very nice about this Sony a7S III, I'm shooting S-Log 3, so the base ISO is gonna be 12,800 without any grain, no noise. So that allows me the freedom to kind of shoot in darker rooms, adjust my aperture accordingly. So right now I'm at ISO 12,800. I'm gonna go ahead and change that to get 2 stops over perfect exposure. So my aperture is now at f16, so everything should be in focus. And here we go. I'm gonna slowly start pointing the camera up and to the side before I even get there. I'm just gonna go all the way up the stairs. I'm continuously moving the camera up and to the right until I get to about here. I'm gonna stop moving it that way and I'm gonna straighten it out and just go right into the master. Beautiful. So that would be the opening shot of the 3rd level. What's cool about this house is the whole 3rd story is the master bedroom. Massive master bedroom. I'm gonna go 2 stops over perfect exposure. In this room, that means I'll be at F11. And I'm gonna close these doors because I don't wanna see any of the stuff on the outside. I just kinda wanna focus on this room. I like to use surfaces like this because they're straight. I'm gonna back up against it and just slide my body against it, kind of acts as if I'm using a slider. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stand right here. Make sure I turn it back to just pan follow. And I'm gonna slide right across. Boom. All right, cool. I'll later switch to my 35mm, come back over here, get like a shot of the fireplace, a shot of like maybe the flowers, something like that. And then I'll do that on the other side as well. So for now, since we're just sticking with the 12mm, I'm gonna connect this part of the room with the next. So you'll notice I'm just gonna go ahead and walk through here. I'm gonna pass through and go to the bed part of the bedroom. Beautiful. We can get kind of creative in here. There's no right or wrong way to go about it. It's just however you kind of creatively see the space. Some things I like in here are, 1, of course, the fireplace, 2, the chandelier. Those doors over there are really nice. I'll end up showing the balcony. I'm not too concerned with like dressers, nightstands, dressers, stuff like that. That stuff's not usually staying with the house, so it's not really beneficial to the buyer to see that kind of stuff. All right, so I'm just gonna go around and make sure I have all my angles covered, make sure I get everything. Again, I'm backing my back up against this mantle here so I can get a nice straight line panning across the room. beautiful. Let's go on to the bathroom. So I'm gonna start right here. And what I like to do is I like to take the viewer, whoever's watching the video, from the space that we're currently in into the next space. Like in here, I would get a detail of the chandelier. The next clip would be a detail of the sink in there. And then I show me, or the camera rather, moving from this room to the next one, if that makes any sense. We'll put a little clip of that right here. So that's what it would look like once it's edited, but raw, this is what it looks like while I'm capturing it. I like starting from like right about here because we can see pretty much the entire room. We know where we're at in the house, and then they can see how that room connects to the next one. Beautiful. Right here, we're going from what's not necessarily really dark, but a dark room to a very, very bright outside. It's like perfect daylight. It's noon right now. So what I'm gonna do in a situation like this, where I go from dark to bright, is I'm gonna go auto ISO. What that's gonna allow me to do is walk from inside to out and not really worried about overexposing too much. So I'll leave my f-stop at f16, no, rather f11 rather. And you can see starting from right here, my f-stop is, or my ISO is 2500. And as I move closer towards the outside, it's gonna go down to 640. 640 is the base ISO for S-Log3. So let's go ahead and get this shot and let's see how it comes out. Nice and straight. Focused on composition more than anything. And I'm gonna move off to the side so I get the view. Okay, beautiful. All right guys, we're done with the wide shots here on the third story. The painters thankfully moved their stuff on the second story downstairs, so we can now film that. Before switching my lens and getting the detail shots in here, we're just gonna leave this on here while the gimbal's balanced and go get the second level. So let's go down there. So knowing that I would start the second story here, coming up the stairs from the first level, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna get that shot. So I'm gonna start about midway in the stairs because there's painters there. We're gonna come upwards and start capturing everything this way. So let's do that. All right guys, so we're all wrapped up on the third and second story. We got both shots with the 12mm and the 35mm. We still need to shoot the first level here, but unfortunately the painters still have some stuff laying around. So while they're finishing up, Justin and I, we're gonna go grab a bite to eat and we'll come right back. We'll keep you guys posted. What's up guys, we're back from lunch. Feeling a little sluggish. I did eat a little bit. We're about 5 pounds heavier, but that's all right. One tip, pro tip, don't eat a heavy lunch. I had a salad wrap and even then I'm still feeling a little bit tired. Don't eat heavy because if you got to come back to shoot a big house like this, you don't want to be tired. We did finish the second and the third stories. We got both the wide and the close-up detail shots. I did get some detail shots on the outside as well as the drone work on the outside. So now we've just got to get the details down here. So we're gonna knock that out right now. Let's get to it. First things first, this piano does not come with the house, but I really love the impression it gives. It really adds to the lifestyle of somebody who's gonna be living here. Typically more affluent people like this, they're really into their classical music, stuff like that. So this piano is a good point to capture in the film. So let's go ahead and grab a shot of this. I like to come to the side like this because it adds a little bit of depth. So I'm gonna come in again from right here. Really get a lot of depth from those keys. A couple of the detail shots I like here in the foyer are definitely the staircase and this chandelier. So although I did capture that at another angle, I'm still gonna capture more of it. So I'll get some looking up like this. And I love that I can see that window there in the background. That's a beautiful custom window, nice arch. So I'm gonna grab that as well as the window in the back. I think that looks awesome. All right, cool. You'll notice when I slide, I keep going till I can't anymore, because if I were to go like this and kind of shimmy, notice how the camera will like, here, let me record and show you an example. So if I go side to side and I go like this, I'm gonna shimmy. There's like a pause in the camera footage and it goes up a little bit. But if I go like this and I just do one long motion, it's like smooth. And then obviously I'll just cut the footage until where I don't need it anymore. All right, moving on to this grand room. Unfortunately, the painters left a bunch of tape up all along the crown molding. Not really anything I can do about it. I don't have a ladder here to get that stuff off, and they're gonna be back tomorrow anyways. They should have planned a little bit better. My client should have. I informed them and they already know what to expect. That's fine, we're gonna move along anyways. I'm just gonna get some more lifestyle building shots, use the furniture a little bit. I'm gonna get this in the foreground to capture like kind of the furniture. And I think those are what, lilies? I don't know what that is. I see them all the time, but I don't know what the hell it is. Just like this. If you know flowers and you know what that white flower is, leave a comment down below. All right, so let's capture this chandelier here. Nothing crazy on this one, very simple. So there I go again with my falling motion. What I really like on this is stainless steel often looks like luxury, at least to me it does. So I'm gonna get a little bit of the stainless steel in the foreground while I capture those bottles in the back. Try that again. Okay, beautiful. Now, I want to get a shot of this as a whole with this lens. I can't do it right in front of it because you'll see a massive reflection. So we're gonna come from an angle, probably from like right about here. I'm gonna start at the top, and as I move in closer, I'm gonna bring the camera down to kind of see the whole wine cellar. Beautiful. I wish I had a circular polarizer filter for this glass to reduce some reflections. Unfortunately, I don't have one. If anyone feels like they want to donate one, feel free to send one my way. Moving on to the kitchen, some notable things in here that are really, really nice. Of course, the whole kitchen is nice, but we have this nice lighting fixture, beautiful countertops, nice details on the wood here on the island. The backsplash is really, really nice. And of course, beautiful commercial grade stainless steel appliances all throughout. So let's go ahead and capture shots of this. Let's finish this off. Trying to wake up. All right, now we got everything, all the close-up details, inside, outside, all finished. Let's finish things off with this 12mm I'm looking to be out of here in the next 15-20 minutes. Let's see if we can make it happen. Let's do these wide shots outside because I have not done that yet. Go ahead. Just be careful, don't show your reflection in the glass door. So I have to walk right in between so my reflection doesn't show in the glass. So as long as you're off to the side that way, you should be good. All right, here we go. So now that we got that exterior walk-up shot out of the way, I got to do one for the interior. All right, cool. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start about right here, show the viewer the foyer right here, and I think we'll go straight into this dining room area next. So I'm gonna center myself in this hallway, make sure I got the proper exposure, make sure my gimbal is set up to the proper setting, straighten it out, and here we go. All right, guys, I think that's gonna do it for us here today. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's what it's like to shoot a 9,000 square foot mansion, if you will. This is a massive, massive house. A lot different from your typical, everyday real estate, 1,000, 1,500 square foot home. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's a little bit of a longer video. If you stuck around until this point, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you guys have any questions, please, 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 do not hesitate to drop a comment down below, because Justin and I really didn't know what to record today up until about a couple hours ago. So if you have a question or a video topic idea, drop them down below. We'll try to get those done for you next time. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one. Peace out.